Hey there, boys and girls of the YouTube world. Today, the Duff dog and I are gonna see if we can't make this 2003 Buick Century that I paid $200 for and drive it all the way to Phoenix, Arizona. So the story on this Buick is, it came up on Facebook Marketplace for $200. I thought, I'm gonna go snag that up because one of my scrap guys is always looking for barter material. But anyway, the lady said, yeah, it just needs a battery. So DB went down, picked it up. I said, DB, throw a battery in it. So he threw a battery in it, drives around the yard. DB cleaned it out. It was an old mail carrier car. It's seen some things. It's the 3100. It isn't the great and amazing, phenomenal, run forever 3800, but she's pretty decent. What do you think, Duff? Is it worthy? Oh yeah, since this thing's legal, I took the Marshall County, South Dakota plates on it. We're on meth, autographed these suckers, and guess what? We're throwing them in with a couple of orders for some calendars. And calendars, since how it's getting this far along in the year, they are buy one, get one free. So that's right, you get a calendar for you, get one for your buddy, get one for you, get one for your spouse, get one for you, get one for your kid, get one for your house, get one for your garage, get one for your garage, get one for work. They're buy one, get one free. So head over to mortske.com. You might win yourself a Herbie Hancock license plate to go along with your calendar and the free calendar you get. So let's get these things out here. Get yourself a ball cap, a beanie cap, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a magnetic can koozie, a magnetic screwdriver, some decals, bumper stickers. Go check them out at mortskerepair.com. Now back to your regularly scheduled shenanigans. Got a little crack in the windshield. It's got a fair amount of rust in the rockers. DB got her cleaned up pretty good. The carpet's still pretty nasty. There's a few burn holes in the seats, but all the hubcaps are there. She did say that the fuel filler fills super slow, and we did confirm that the breather is plugged, so we got to take care of that because ain't nobody got time for sitting at gas stations, right, Duff?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And just in driving it in here, here's all the things I came with. Needs an oil change, but there's a filter on the inside. We got to check the lights. The blower motor sounds like it's about ready to tear itself out. The radio, it works, but it crackles bad. We need some spare tires. We got to check, see if the heater works. We need to check to make sure the cigarette lighter works. DB ripped the headliner out, so that's done. Fuel filler breather that I talked about earlier. The mirror's busted from hitting mailboxes, from doing mailbox things. And then we need to make sure it's got a jack and a tire iron to fix spares. Last tagged February of 25, so it's been sitting for about a year. Chin's been using it as a sticker display. Get your Mortske repair bumper decals at mortske.com. But yeah, she ain't too bad. It did come with a quart of 5W30 high mileage Napa oil, a 1040 Napa Gold, a battery blanket, a couple of cigarette lighter plug-ins, and I believe a window regulator. So we're already set on the oil change. They said the seat got screwed up from sliding packages in and out. I don't know how that happens, but anyway. Think you can still ride back there with that seat screwed up? Dang, DB's got this thing looking mint though. Anyway, Duff needs some chow, so let's go ahead and put a few miles on this thing, run some errands, and see if it's worthy of driving to Phoenix and back. Oh yeah, we're not driving it back. It's staying there. You want to pop the hood, Duff? There it is, the old 3100 sequential fuel injection. We did throw a fresh-ish interstate in there. Let's see how we're doing on oil. It's just touching the operating range. I'd like to change oil anyway, so no point in dumping a quart in just to drain it back out. Wanna go for a ride? Oh yeah, we already named it. It's the Silver Bullet. Little valve train clatter, typical of the 3100. Oh, it smells nice and citrusy. Good job, DB. Brakes feel good. Change oil soon. Oh, we should check, see what we got for lights. We got dash lights, that's all that matters. Oh, the mice definitely made a house in the headliner. The right marker light is lit up on the dash. They're lit up over here. I don't know, everything looks like it should, I think. Tail lights, all of them, license plate lights even. Century. Oh, we got a bulb out right over here. That one should be lit up. How about the high beam stuff? Oh, glorious. What about the blinkers? Oh, golden. Oh, it's barely flashing. You can see it in there. Kind of hard to see. 178,898 miles. I don't know why that right indicator is lit up though. Yeah, listen to the radio crackle. Oh, that ain't so bad. Listen to this blower motor though. Whoa! Oh, there's definitely a mouse house inside of there. We'll clean that out when we pull it apart. All right, here we go. Should be about a, God, what's it gonna be? 40-mile round trip? Yeah, we gotta go a long ways to get dog food around here. Here we go. I did hear the struts clunking away, so those probably need replaced. Not happening. I don't hear them anymore. Must fix themselves. Oh yeah, look at that. Cruise control even works. Now we're cooking with gas. We're back to the shop. Yeah, I turned on the defrost. We got a whole lot of mouse house out of there, so probably gonna have to clean that out. And a bunch more blasted out down there and up onto the seat. So DV's gonna do some more cleaning. But it does have heat. The right blinker is not functioning, as that light is indicating. But this thing drives awesome. Steering's tight, brakes are great, no clunks from the suspension. The Buick is an absolute unit. And I didn't even check the tire pressure. So let's get her up in the air, see what the bottom side looks like. Give her an oil change, fix a couple things. Oh yeah, there's some wind noise back here. Oh, that's why. Let's see if we can't get that to roll up. Maybe that's where the window regulator's from. Let's just try to get it up. Viagra, that's what we need. God dang, it's even got them courtesy lights that stay on. What a pleasant automobile. So we put about 48 miles on. No issues. Cruise works, heat works, radio works great, speakers ain't all crackly. This thing is ready to go, pretty much. We can make it better. I mean, the right thing to do would be to put that regulator off. There we go. Is it? Oh. That's why. We could put a little Gorilla Tape on that, fix it up real nice.
Really nice.
All right, time to see how many sandwiches the old silver bullets ingested here. I actually got a lot of miles on a 3.1. The one and only car that my parents bought me was a 97 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme SL. Red two-door charcoal interior. I think I put about 140,000 miles on that car. A little over 200 when I got rid of it, and it had a faint rod knock when I got rid of it. Pretty good car, but it seemed like the 3.1 and that was always a little oily underneath. It wouldn't leave a puddle, but it was greasy, and this one's pretty greasy too. And the transmission in mine was getting a little soft towards the end. And this one, I didn't really get after it, but it seems a little soft as well. So we'll just take it easy on that. Oil looks nice and black, so that's good, right? Probably not. Where is the filter on these things? Oh yeah, they're kind of a pain to get at. I remember this now. I did buy a 1997 Buick with a 3800, the old La Slabre, from my mom for $462, which was conveniently the cost for a set of tires on her La Slabre that she'd replaced it with. That was a dang good car. That thing saw some things. It met a lot of roadkill. A deer, a coyote, a lot of raccoons. Anyway, that was a good car. Subframe finally ended up rusting out, tearing out, so we welded that back in place. And then I got my Jeep and sold it. And then it was on the road for quite a while, and I think the guy said the transmission ended up going out. Again, the transmission in that one was getting soft. That's kind of the weak link in these GMs, apparently. And that 3100 that I had in my Cutlass, I did have to do intake gaskets. I think I ended up doing the heads and head gaskets, but I was pretty young and dumb, and I think it just needed intake gaskets. Pretty common on the 3100. All right, let's finish this oil change, take a look at the bottom of this thing, carry on with our lives. For you Wix fans, Napa Gold filters are no longer made by Wix, so buyer beware. This one's old enough where it's an actual Wix filter. If I remember right, that 3100 that I had would get about 24, 25 miles a gallon, so I did the math, and in 1,600 miles, it should cost us just under $200 in fuel to get to Phoenix, Arizona at 24 miles a gallon, provided that's what we get and we make it there. speaking of fuel, while we got it on the lift, we should go ahead and fix that breather so we can fuel up a lot faster. You can see how greasy that oil pan is. I'm guessing we got a front main seal leak, most likely. Never mind those transmission cooler lines that are just kind of flopping in the wind. So that's what happened on my Buick. The bolts rusted out and then the subframe dropped down. And then I got some Harbor Freight ratchet straps and tied it up. Limped her over to my buddy's weld shop. Speaking of rot, rocker panels, gone. This will be the only rusty Buick Century in Phoenix, Arizona if we make it there. Well, the structure seems good. Looks like the clamp rotted off on the exhaust, so they just welded this flat strap and tied her together. Hey, I'm not mad. It doesn't leak. Cat's still on it, so that's gonna hinder our performance. Suspension all looks in decent shape, other than being slightly rusty. DB tied her down right there. We could maybe put an exhaust hanger on there if we want to get real crazy, or weld that back together, or just take that bolt out, put a new isolator for the Texas hanger on there. We'll add that to the list, we'll see. What a cute little sway bar here.
He just a little guy.
Okay, where is this breather? So here's what happens on a lot of these cars that drive a lot of gravel, especially rural mail carriers. They get all the dust back here, and there's a little box up here that's the filter for your fuel tank ventilation. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, that gets all plugged up with silted gravel dust, and then your fuel tank can't fill because it can't vent because it has to vent through the same hole you're filling. So usually you just take that out of there, put a chunk of 5/8 heater hose, loop it somewhere where it's gonna not get so much dust in it, or put something different on there, or replace that part for $150 and then do it again in 18 months. So let's see if we can find where that hose goes, disconnect it, and find some way to properly vent it. I think it's right up there, because, you know, where would that be? Right behind our hand-cooked tires. These things don't look great. Pretty gravel chewed up, but they're all matching, and they're date-coded 2023, so they should be good enough for a trip to Phoenix. Fuel filter, I'm sure that's never been replaced. Brake lines, yeah, they've never rusted out either. We're good. Fuel tank's right behind the rear seat up there. Here's our fuel fill neck, just a little guy. And then here's the breather coming up, and it goes right into that little purge dealio. So I'm thinking, if we just disconnect that hose right there, we should be golden. And this guy is what's all plugged up. Or it could be the solenoid in there is stuck, but if we disconnect that, we should be fine. The only problem is, then it can allow dirt in there, but we ain't gonna drive enough dirt to worry about it. Or maybe we'll just take gravel the entire way to Arizona. You, my hose clamp players, aren't gonna work on this? Oh, of course they are. Oh, see all the dust that flew out of that when I disconnected it? That's me shaking the hose. It's all coming out of that hose. And there you got it. You could put a different style breather on there just so it doesn't get full of crap, but I'm not too worried about it. It shouldn't be sucking anything in. I have seen other times where guys will take a 5/8 heater hose, tie onto that, and then run it up into the engine bay or inside the trunk or somewhere where it's not gonna pick up dust, which is a pretty good idea. Don't run it into your cabin so that the fumes vent into your cabin, because that'll be a fun ride. So this little rubber isolator on this hanger busted off right there. You can see the rest of it there. So we're gonna put a new one on there, because there's gonna be a lot of bumps between here and our final destination, and we don't want that exhaust to fall off and drag. It would probably be fine because there's 2 more rubber isolators back here, but those things got 200,000 miles on them and 20 some odd years of bouncing up and down gravel roads, so we don't know how long they're gonna last. So let's help them out. Whoever welded up the exhaust, put this on there, because this is definitely not a factory application. Easy peasy, a lemon squeezy. We'll go ahead and check tire pressure on all these. It drives great, doesn't make any noise, but let's double check to make sure all the tie rod ends are tight and the ball joints, the wheel bearings. Should be good to go. 34, perfect. All right, let's dump some oil in. 4.5 quarts, WF with filter. Just like I remember. Quaker Steak 5 W30, Chevron Supreme. It's had a few different oil filters and oils. Looks like she was good down to 35 below in 2013. All right, let's get her topped off. I did check the deck school, that's good. Belt looks good. Power steering doesn't seem like it's leaking, so we should be fine there. We can top that off on the road if we got to. Should check brake fluid, but again, they work good. Somebody drilled a hole in the air filter. Is that for inspection or what? Looks good enough for the girls we go with. That must be for the high performance. It's the HO 3100. Drink up, silver bullet. Hopefully we don't need that block heater down in Arizona. It still stinks terribly in there, so we're gonna gut what we can. Get rid of that smell. So much poop. I guess while he does that, I'm gonna get the headliner out because there's gotta be mice in there. Let me show you. DB ripped the fabric off, but there's that little access hole there. And if that one's the entry, that one's the exit. Oh, we're gonna look like crackheads driving this thing without a headliner, I got a feeling. Whew, it's even got the vanity mirror. That's it, boy. Get in there real nice and deep black. I'm guessing these go in through the windshield. So you gotta very carefully sneak them out. Blah. Gross. Oh, yummy.
Yummy!
Pheasant feathers. Little bastards even chewed those wires right off. That guy's been in there a while. Good thing DB cleaned this out. This guy's a little bit more fresh, but one of his buddies ate his brains out. Chin says to be a drug mule, you gotta think like a drug mule, so back seat's coming out. Found it.
Found a corner! I'm rich!
Oh yeah.
What?
The mice were definitely in there. We're gonna get better fuel economy now. We're gonna have to put a moving blanket back here for Duff to lay on for the comforts. Ooh, a butter knife. We just gotta find a spoon now. Ooh, that's some vintage Wrigley's Big Red.
If you don't chew Big Red, then you.
We're so close to just kicking the windows out, and this thing's full on derby car.
Oh, another pen! So much writing utensils.
All the pens. I can't wait to get pulled over and the cop asks, why do you not have a back seat? To which I'm gonna answer, why don't you? Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
What the Rock is cooking.
Where do we stop? Do we take the divider and the package tray out?
There's,
That one's fossilized.
oh, there's the rest of them. Oh, we're digging on an archaeological, I crushed that skull.
Archaeological. Let's seal this window up. We noticed there was some dampness back there. I'm guessing that was related to this window not latching. Ooh, should we church it up? Tape it from the inside? Who are we kidding? We're taping it on the outside too. Oh yeah. 200 mile an hour. This is like 350 mile an hour duct tape. Oh, these got the easy to remove headlights. Well, maybe not. Pull our sliders out. That's hot.
That's hot.
Now is it working? Yep. Turn the blinker off. Is the light, the right indicator was lit up solid before. Is it off now?
It is off now.
Fantastic. Let's see if we can't fix that one bulb that's out in the rear here. And fixed. Let's get after this blower motor. All right, how much mouse house is gonna come out of that hole? Of course, the connector's on the back side, and they don't give you enough wire to get it out. Oh, he got caught up in the hamster wheel. Oh, is there more than one? Oh, definitely. Three. 1, 2, well, 3. Come on now. And then just a little baby, so 3.5.
Oh, fam damn.
Yummy. If they would have all evenly spaced themselves, it wouldn't have been a problem. Let that be known, mice. Stay out of the hamster wheel. They're for hamsters only. Yeah, I was hoping to suck some crap out of there, but I don't think there's much to be sucked out. Alrighty then. What else did they ruin in there? I'm sure all the blend doors and the actuators, everything else are just fine. Let's give her a whirl. Frickin' mint. Alrighty. It's a frickin' race car now. We're mowing down the list pretty good. I want to see if we can get a cigarette lighter working though to charge my cell phone and anything else. Oh, camera batteries. That's what else we got to charge being a YouTuber. All right, where's the cigarette lighter? Oh, that's why they had those wired up, because there isn't one. I guess we'll have to check, see if we got power on these, and then wire them up. All right, what do we got here? Ground, power, key on, power, ground. All right, let's tap into those guys. A couple chunks of wire, some connectors. Use the plug-ins that they had in here, the cigarette lighters. Ooh, they're marine. That's how you know they're good. Here we go, a moment of truth. Is it gonna light up the adapter? Ooh, bada bing, bada boom. We are in action. Oh, nobody checked the glove box. Mouse poop, imagine that. Hey, there's the trunk pop. I don't know what these ozone machines do, but they are magic for stinky smells. So let's throw this in there, run her for an hour, see what happens. Hopefully it gets rid of all the smells. Windows up, doors closed. Here we go. I guess you don't want to run them for too long, and also if there's anything in there that's living, like Fievel's, the rest of his family of 8 that we already extracted, they're not going to be in very good health anymore, because you need ozone, I guess.
What does the stinky fire?
There goes the stinky seats. The shop was stinking horrendously. So we made it so that they won't ever stink anybody's shop up ever again. Sorry, Greta.
It must be awful flammable.
Just a little bit. Look at how it's like falling down, and that's why cars melt to the ground. Rip the seats out before you light your car on fire. Fuel fill has not been resolved, so we disconnected it down here at this coupler, which is full. And this side of the hose is also full. I don't want to blow back into that, so that'll all end up in the tank. How's there not just a pile of dust that got in the tank? Watch this. Oh. Rub-bub!
Well, you want to woo-woo?
So this is the tank, but above it there's a separate canister. And I feel like that's plugged up. We're gonna blow air in the tank and see if it comes out that breather that we just unhooked, or what we call the breather, and if it does, then we should be golden. There's some air coming out of there. We pulled this cute little cover off in the trunk. Good way to put a fuel pump in it, but doesn't help us out any. Those are all return lines and pressure lines for the fuel pump.
I am the smartest man alive! I am the smartest man alive!
Well, we determined the stink is way too bad, so DB's gonna take the divider out here in the speaker deck. Well, you already got, oh, that guy. Good grief. That's a lot of mice in one car. So we're gonna take the divider out and run the ozone another time. Ugh.
The whole colony was in this thing.
Oh man, yeah. Rawr, 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 rawr.
It blew up on my head.
God, there's more poop. It's the poop channel. Yeah, you may as well just go grab the vacuum again. Don't let the mouse carcass, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. What's it like to not be able to fight your way out of a wet paper bag? Oh, there went 5-0. Slow-mo on the ejecto mouso. If we get pulled over, they're definitely gonna think that we're... If I was smuggling stuff, officer, why would I gut my car so you could see everything? Do you not smell what the Rock is cooking? So much room for activities.
Look at all this floor space. So much aerobics in here. So many activities.
You know, I was hoping that I could like sell this car to somebody in Arizona. We're gonna have to pay somebody to take it, and I'm gonna get less for scrap now because it's weighs significantly less. But I can fit so much more Wibby in here. I'm not gonna need any hotels because I can just lay down in here. We'll just get like a sheet of plywood and do some shimming. God, we could do like some James Bond stuff, like hit the trunk pop and then just like shoot from the driver's seat out the... We're like 6 windows away from having a derby car here. Well, DB headed home for the night. If all else fails, we're gonna cover up the scent with some Mortske repair air fresheners. Get yours at mortske.com. Check out DB's patent pending divider. DB not included. He's got her all taped off in the back. Got the ozone running. Got the cooler thrown in here, you know, for waters. Got some tools with. I got Duff supplies, you know, the poop bags and a water dish and a food dish and a leash. How much do you like wearing a leash? How excited are you to go to Arizona? You ever been to Arizona, Duff? Probably not. It'll maybe be our only road trip that's that far because I guess we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the old silver bullet makes it. But anyway, shout out to DB for cleaning this thing up for us. Ozone's running in there. Hopefully it don't stink too bad in the morning. But we got some packing to do yet. We got to get the cameras and some shorts and flip-flops. What do we need to bring you? You're all trimmed up. You are ready to go for an RIDE. 1,600 miles, Duff. That is a long drive in the old silver bullet. All right, we'll see you guys in the morning. Don't you dare pee on those tires before we leave. What are you looking at? Those rocker barrels? We don't need those. All right, first stop on the way, we're at Casey's here in Platte, South Dakota. Put in 11 gallons of fuel, 300 miles. Getting 27 miles a gallon this hot rod. It still stinks in here. We're about to cross the Missouri River. And yeah, we haven't went to jail yet. I was just thinking about that. The last silver vehicle we drove across South Dakota, we went to jail. But I don't think this one's stolen. Well, it looks like it's stolen with all the crap going on in the back, but this thing drives great, hasn't missed a lick. Just plugging away. 27 miles a gallon. It's pretty windy this morning, so hoping we can do a little better. There she is, the big Missouri River. The Buick's still stinky, but we got some air fresheners from mortskerepair.com. It's better, but this car is actually really good other than the stink. Quarter of the way there. The old stretch from Valentine to North Platte, Nebraska, pretty boring. So not much there. Hopefully we don't have any issues because there ain't nobody there to help us. Duff's killing it over here. Ah, Duff. There it is, Nebraska. Home of the good life. How good do you think it is? All right, hammering down to put another 75 miles on since the update. Buick's just loving life.
Stick around at the top of the hour. We'll have your latest news, funeral notices, and weather forecast.
Oh yes, free trailer, Duff. The road provides. pretty sure this is the first time the old U.S. Auto Force guy has ever driven a truck, so we're just gonna go ahead and get around him. He's got his hands at 10 and 2, so he's got that going for him. And he didn't pit maneuver us.
TBI crash, start medical. 240 in May, start medical.
This is called the Arnold Road. It's a 30-mile long curving stretch that leads us into Arnold, Nebraska. There's not a lot out here. I think it's called the Sandhill region for a reason. It's just rolling hills and a whole lot of sand, fences, and cows. See what Arnold's got to offer, Duff? Looks like they got a dang nice water tower. Finally got back to some cropland. It's all pasture between here and the last 30 miles. I think I counted 7 homesteads out there, so yeah, about one every 5 miles. We get to cruise down Main Street. It's like an old bank building they're redoing, put some new windows in there. A lot of brick buildings here. Made her to the big city of North Platte. Fuel's $2.39 here, same as it was in South Dakota. We're gonna jump on I-80 and head west. That's a cool sign on the old hub bar, the neon. I guess that's because this is the railroad hub. About 550 miles in, so over a third of the way. So many tattoo shops. Apparently everybody's got a bunch of tattoos down here. But you should come check it out. Get himself a tattoo in Nebraska. Alright, 75 mile an hour, hammer down in the Buick, let's do this. Alright, we gotta let this van get by us. Oh, we made her to the Conoco, $2.79 a gallon in Julesburg, Colorado. Duff's stretching his legs, marking his territory. Anyway, 28 miles a gallon on this trip. Check the oil, it's good. Grab a couple snacks. We made her to Colorado, so we're just about halfway there. Alright, hammering down. Still stinks. It's working great though. Would you finish doing your business already? You got miles to put on. Duff, it's Las Vegas. Apparently there's a Las Vegas, New Mexico. It's significantly smaller. Should we grab some breakfast? Okay. Check out the historic Old Town Plaza. The old Palomino Motel. That one's been there a couple days. Oh, check out that sweet short bed Ford. Man, New Mexico is depressing. Like, everything is run down. There's 2 rundown gas stations and a rundown motel, another rundown gas station, and another rundown motel, and another rundown motel. You can see why Pole Barn came out here. I gotta imagine real estate is pretty freaking cheap. This is Vaughn, another gas station. Man, I suppose Interstate came through and killed all the gas stations. There's the old depot. A couple of churches. And another closed gas station. Oh, they got joint venture cannabis, though. And another rundown gas station. Vaughn, New Mexico must have been the motel and gas station capital of the world. Another hotel, the Skyline. The Western. Oh, there must have been so many glorious motel signs in this town back in the day. And 2 more gas stations. And a 3rd gas station. And a post office and a park. Couple of cafes up here on the hill. Does not look like they have served brunch in quite some time. Oh, that place looks to, no, definitely not that one. And another hotel. Well, nice seeing you, Vaughn. Willard, you're stunned! Actually, this is Coronaville or something. The Crypt. Motel, general store. Closed down gas station. Hey, a cafe that looks like it might be open. Well, that's a cool hardware store. Kind of looks closed. Corona Laundromat, Corona Museum, Corona Trading. There's some pretty neat buildings here. Got the food truck, rolling smoke. I bet the polos are delicious. I'm probably mispronouncing that. What's this? Tire shop? Closed down gas station next to the gas station that might be open. Looks like it. Alright. Carazuzo. Tolaruso. I don't know how to pronounce so. Here is Carazuzo Zozo Zizi. The Carazozo? Rosie's Pizza, I bet that's good. Auction house. Ooh, 55 6 Chevy in there. Pick 'em up truck. I've noticed it's a lot more Fords down here. Dent sides and bull noses than square bodies. The Old Sands Motel. It might still be open. Looks a little sketchy though. It's like Tularosa on another 45 miles. Here you go. What do these guys got out back here, Duff? Ford Ranger. Oh, the like 75 El Camino. Working on a 2nd gen Firebird Trans Am. A couple of Porsches out back. Broken down old gas station. That's what we should buy. Vacation property down here. Gas station. Shoot, it'd already have the bathroom, it'd have the shop part. Just put little living quarters in there, good to go. Oh, what is this old boy got in front of us? Some type of step side. He's got a cowboy hat on it. And this son of a gun is burning more dang oil. I think he's got to top off the oil and check the gas every 10 miles. Got the 2x6 tailgate. Oh man, just a cloud of blue smoke. Oh, the windshield's all busted out on the right hand side. This OBS, it knows how to party. I bet there ain't a lick of rust on it being down here in New Mexico though. The good news is it smells like mouse piss in here so bad that I can't even smell the burning oil. Oh yeah, rock solid. Like a rock. Like a rock. Oh, it's an 88. Quad headlights. What is going on here? Got the cops blocking traffic on the left. No idea if I'm supposed to be going through here. He didn't say to stop, so I didn't get shot. Okay, maybe too soon. Anyway. All's good. Little stop going on there. I don't know what's going on there. The old Tule Freeze restaurant. wonder where all the ice cream is. God dang it, 58 degrees down here in New Mexico, Duff. It's t-shirt weather for us. This old boy's mowing his grass. Mower man's down here for the winter. Yeah, with raking them leaves, always even stop so we can drive by. He knows you don't want to blow leaves on my nice Buick Century. OBS dually extended cab in front of us. Square body Blazer over here. Oh, we've arrived at Pole Barn West. We interrupt your regular scheduled shenanigans to bring you this Mortske merch announcement. We got calendars. I know we're almost 1/12 of the way through the year, but we got calendars with all of the great vehicles we got available. We got my Monte Carlo. We got the 1955 Pontiac LS Swap 4-wheel drive. We got Bernie on there. We got all the goodies. Head on over to mortske.com, get yourselves those. And I tell you what, right now on the dates listed below, so for the next week when this video comes out, I will sell these things for half off. We're trying to move them, that's right, 50% off. But wait, there's more. I will put my personal Herbie Hancock on these suckers. So you might get a Herbie Hancock on White Lightning. You might get one on the Roadsters. You might get one on the Cowboy Cadillac. So head on over to mortske.com. Get yourself a calendar, dates listed below. 50% off, and they're gonna be autographed by me, maybe even Duff. Probably not. He's not so good with a Sharpie, but head on over to mortske.com. If you already got a calendar, we got ball caps, we got beanies, we got t-shirts, we got magnetic screwdrivers, we got magnetic can koozies. You name it, we got it. If we don't got it, you don't need it. So head on over to mortske.com. Get yourself a calendar, 50% off, and it'll have my personal Herbie Hancock on it. Now back to your regularly scheduled shenanigans. You just got a stash of Kraggers down here? And Quadrajets? Where's the side pipes at? Oh, there is the Kraggers with the dual snorkel.
Yeah, well, that was pretty cool. I got a good deal on this stuff. I needed it. You know.
And there is, maybe they're not side pipes, but we could make them side pipes.
Isn't that genius exhaust there? Bolt on tailpipes. You just bolt them on with a header collector. Way better. Way better.
And chrome tip. You got all this from one stop?
Yeah, some guy showed up with a trailer, and I was like, oh, okay.
Chrome Pontiac valve covers, tunnel ram.
Yeah.
You hit the jackpot.
Dude, that's just what happens down here. Someone just
good,
shows up.
Good people. Oh, you guys are actually just draining the oil into pans? You're not just digging a hole?
No comment.
The Javelin's going back home with you?
Well, actually, I bought a better one.
What?
There's a way better 73 in town. This one's pretty rough.
Whoa. Pretty rough?
Yeah.
All of a sudden you have standards?
Yeah. Look at this quarter. It's bad.
You mean that one was the good one? What are you talking? And then this is your good car.
It's better than that.
When are we gonna get the tow truck going? Now we're talking. Chrome front bumper? Hopefully the same guy who does your welding didn't do that.
No. What's wrong with this? This is great.
No, that's what I mean.
Oh, you saying?
I seen the quarter panel.
Oh yeah. Actually, I didn't do that.
I like just a random engine block. That's where we're tying you to, Duff.
That's the property market.
A couple of Pontiacs. Yeah, those Starliners and Sunliners are cool.
This is a cool car, man. Look at this.
It's so dry, too. It sucks the roof. Ooh, AC car. The C-Clear windshield reservoir. The colostomy bag. Man, that is an ancient interstate. I think the warranty expired.
Oh, the chrome.
Chrome?
It's all
is that factory?
All of that is factory.
Oh, the chrome Thunderbird valve covers?
Yeah. It's an Interceptor 352. I mean, that's
kind of a big deal. 3-speed then, or automatic, I suppose?
Automatic.
Oh, why did they do that to the roof? Those quarters are like perfect.
Oh, a sign fell on it. A billboard fell on it where it was parked.
Did you get the billboard then?
No, that happened a long time ago.
Oh, and it's a great color too.
I'm gonna put a roof on it. I think it's fixable. I mean, the rest of
absolutely.
the car is
I think you could get a lot of that I mean, if you really took your time, I bet you could fix that roof.
And it was at this moment that Jess knew that Duff had rolled into horse poop.
If you really, really, really wanted to, and had more skills than you and I do combined.
Yes.
Somebody could.
I'm pretty good with the porta power.
But so that roof is sunliner only, or
Yes.
starliner only, right?
I do
Yeah.
have one spotted though,
Oh.
so it's possible.
No, that was definitely worth saving. This one, on the other hand,
No, I don't even want that.
let's just push that across the property line.
I bought that to get into another yard.
Oh, that
Gotta
was
pay the tax.
That was the tip.
Yeah, oh,
Just the tip. Does it have the spider with the dual carbs?
It does.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah.
It's not so bad. That's the van is the Centurion is the permanent water hauler down here.
Centurion does all things. Centurion has a flat.
I noticed it's just on the bottom though. Well, those are Firestone Transforces
Oh
even.
yeah, I put those on.
Dang, money bags.
I know how that happened.
Put a little great stuff around it.
Yeah.
It'll seal right up.
Well, I was drifting the Centurion
What?
with a drag behind it. Well, you know, you'll run into that happens.
Are Cinnamon and Bill still together?
No, I think they split.
Oh shoot. She's still working at the club?
Yeah. Bill, he got laid off.
Whose gem is this? This is an AMX? Just a Javelin.
Javelin. Steve, build season.
It's got a roll bar?
Oh, yeah.
It needs it. It'll jump a Coke can for sure.
Oh,
It's got a
327
9-inch.
Chevy.
Oh,
Ford 9-inch.
I just want to beat. You guys went and bought brand new ones?
Yeah,
look at that.
Just for you.
Ribbed. To go on your chrome neck. New.
Full body.
Oh, just because he smells now he's not tolerable?
No, he's amazing. He's perfect.
Oh, and he rubbed against your pants? Good grief, you're not going to be able to get in the new pickup
I
now.
got Duff.
Oh, it's got a 2-barrel. It definitely won't jump a Coke can.
Oh, hell.
No
Sure.
headers. It's something.
Now, you want that fuel can really close to you.
Why not use this fuel cell?
A and fittings. Couldn't get them.
They don't have race car parts down here.
Or we didn't make effort, really.
We just got diamond plate. I kind of dig these things. You just don't see them.
I'm
like
sure you'd sell it.
You don't like them?
I do.
Oh.
Love them. I think they're really cool.
Yeah. I like the earlier ones.
Yeah.
Which I think generally.
But they are way more popular.
Yeah.
But I like the big puffed out ass
Yeah.
on the 73s. Which, coincidentally, quarter panel on a 73 is the exact same stamping as the front fender. You could use a fender to hang a quarter on that car. They are the exact same thing.
That's like Nash Metropolitan. The door is the same on the left and the right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Nash kind of became AMC, right? Yeah. Same guy. Rebel wagon brakes. Well, after a 12-hour day of pulling wires, you know, being an electrician around here, it's we're gonna head out. We're gonna drive into the setting sun. I think so. I don't know. Which way am I going?
South.
Southwest, towards the mountains.
Don't worry.
You got a real nice place here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little jealous.
You should be. It's a lot nicer than your shop.
Definitely has more expanding.
How much foam do you got in your shop?
Pallet? We're never gonna know. All right, gentlemen. Enjoy.
Adios. Don't die. Please come back with a better car.
The Silver Bullet is a fine
I
automobile.
want to jump that so bad.
I want to just pile it into that brush.
I was just thinking, we could take it on BLM land right now.
Oh my God. We
And
could.
then you could just skip Phoenix and just go there.
I mean, don't tempt me with a good time.
We could go have some fun.
Come back.
Can we rip the doors off first?
Oh yeah, that's almost a requirement. Tell you what, the car you're going to get, put a hitch on it, dolly this back, and then we make sure that goes away forever.
Or you could just give me a ride back in your helicopter and then I'll drive it back.
Kind of a big deal. Get the helicopter done.
All right, I'm out of here before all this redneckery makes me get any more ideas.
Adios.
All right, after a couple hours of pulling wires with these boys, I'm gonna head out here. Ooh, I put those fans in. I'm real proud of myself. Hey! There's nobody nobody standing there, is there? Hopefully the silver bullet makes her all the way to Phoenix. So much room for activities. Black Hawk down.
Black Hawk down!
It's gonna be tight in there.
It's seen some things.
Oh yeah, she's been battle tested.
I'm a YouTuber.
It's missing one wheel.
I'm a YouTuber.
I'm a big YouTuber.
We gotta go. Can you believe that, Duff? Dalton made fun of our vehicle. Look at the stuff he's got here. AMCs and Centurion vans. Jeeps with no doors. A shop made out of shipping containers. And he's making fun of our Buick Century. Alright, let's head towards Phoenix. Shout out to Sheridan for lending us a hose to wash the horse poop off of Duff. He got into that as soon as we got here. Oh my gosh, is that a Oldsmobile Trofeo? And a Fiero? Oh, so glorious. Geez, a pothole you could lose a trailer house in over here. Alright, go check out Buff's garage and Pole Barn Garage. I'm sure you guys have already seen them both. But shout out to those guys for letting us hang out for the afternoon. And buying us McDonald's. Alright, let's get on the road. All right, last day in the Stinky Buick. We are in Tucson, Arizona. We're gonna grab some breakfast. Spent the night here. This is about 6 hours from Dalton's Pole Barn Garage West. Had a good time with those guys yesterday. I really wanted to take this thing down some BLM roads and thrash on it and ruin it, but nobody was willing to give me a 7-ish hour ride to Phoenix to get my car. So we got about an hour and a half to go. Just checked the oil in the Buick. It's doing great. I got 32 miles a gallon, the last tank of fuel. So we got anywhere between 28 and 34 miles a gallon. So this thing is super fuel efficient. In case I haven't told you, it's super stinky. Anyway, I'm sick of this stinky car. I'm sure Duff is too. So let's get the hammer down, go grab some breakfast, and head for Phoenix, Arizona. How many miles we got on this thing? This thing does clatter when you start it up a little bit. Lift or tick on the old 3.1, pretty common. 180, 729, and it was 898. So we've put over 1,800 miles on this thing. And I was at a gas station at one point. I think I was in Colorado, and I went to crank it, and it didn't crank at all. And I did it like 3 times, and it didn't seem like it cranked. That was the only thing. It was a glitch in the matrix, because I'm sure it was probably already either running or just a bad contact. Hasn't done it since. Let's see if it goes today. It's a big train somewhere. Lights right off. Little lifter clatter. Loves it. All right, we'll see you guys probably in Phoenix. Oh, there she is. How many miles are on this thing now, Duff? 180, 844. So we're 50 miles short of 2,000 miles we put on this thing without a lick of problems. A whole lot of cents of problems. The noses. It's gross. But anyway, get yourself a $200 Buick, drive it across the country, and enjoy life. See the sights, see the sceneries, go visit some friends, make a video, put it on the internet, have fun. All right, we're gonna jump in our new ride, hopefully make it 2,000 miles home. Much nicer car. It's gonna probably have issues because that's what happens. You buy a car that's worth 20 times what the one you just drove across country with no issues and then have issues. So, thank you very much for watching. Check out the other videos. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Go check out the merch, mortske.com, so that we can financially recover from giving this thing away. We got a new owner lined up. I'm just leaving it here. He's gonna come pick it up, and I think he's gonna saws all the fenders out, put some 30s on it, and baja it across the desert, which will be a good death for this gem here. Radio worked great. This thing is a good car. Sad to see it go, the old silver bullet, but the new one's gonna be better. All right, remember, it doesn't matter to get it done, as long as you're having fun. Driving a $200 beater across the country is fun. All right, on to the next one. Duff's ready for the new car. Also, don't take the gas cap off and set it in here and open the trunk to get the cooler out and close it. It kind of screws up the trunk caps. Get your bumper decals at mortske.com. We're gonna have to get a new bumper decal model. Here's what we're taking home. Just kidding. You don't get much more scenic than a Buick in front of the mountains in Arizona. We interrupt to your regularly scheduled shenanigans to bring you this paid promotion from Incogni. Take your personal data back with Incogni. Use promo code Mortske at the link below and get 60% off an annual plan. While it's unfortunate that there's bad people out there trying to steal your identity and it takes a whole lot of time to remove all this stuff, using a company like Incogni to help block that information is the easiest way that I've found to prevent yourself from getting in trouble online. What does Incogni do? Well, Incogni sends a legal removal request to over 420 data broker sites. It's like hiring your own personal privacy lawyers at an extremely affordable rate. So save yourself a whole lot of time, money, headache, and effort by using Incogni to remove your data from the internet. I like to use Incogni to prevent my online personal identity from being stolen by others. And if you don't believe me that your personal data is already out there, try Googling yourself. Name, address, birth date, stuff like that, and see just how much information there is out there on you. Incogni can prevent all of that. I like using Incogni to keep all my private information exactly that, private. Another great thing that I love about Incogni is they've got several different plans to fit your own personal needs and budget. Huge shout out to Incogni for sponsoring this week's video. By supporting Incogni, you support this channel. Now back to your regular scheduled shenanigans. Today, the Duff Dog and I are going to see if we can't take this 1993 Buick Roadmaster station wagon and drive it all the way from Phoenix, Arizona to Podunk, North Dakota. We got about 1,600 miles. I picked this up off my buddy Parker. He picked it up last year, used it for his sister's wedding, and was like, hey, I'm done with that thing. You said you wanted my woodgrain white Roadmaster station wagon, fully equipped with 350 TBI, 700 R4 transmission, and my favorite, the torque thrust wheels. Although they are the polished 15-inch versions, I still like them. This is a great car. Let's go ahead, hit up Route 66, take some back roads, take some two-lane, take some interstate, get some good food, maybe see some junk along the way. Let's go. So right now, this is one of the stops along the way. Radio Shack. You don't see many of those, so we had to swing in and check it out. This is Tucumcari, I don't know. The edge of New Mexico on Route 66, right, Duff? Yeah, Duff said, let's take Route 66. Anyway, Buick's working great. We got, I don't know, about 500 miles down. We're getting, 15, 17 miles a gallon, seems like. Back seat was rattling this morning, so I took my luggage off it, threw it in the back. Works great. We're missing a couple of pieces of trim. They're kind of in rough shape. I wonder if we can get some of that. This one likes to slide back and bind up on the front fender, and then it binds on that door, so it's all because of that right there. We got to get that to stay in. But anyway, Duff loves it. Let's keep on keeping on. Here we are in a corner in Winslow, Arizona, standing on the corner, and somebody drives by and hollers at me and goes, Mortske! Driving that, I about broke my neck checking that thing out. Oh, you got the bumper guards on it? Did you cut a couple of coils there too? Sure. Oh, let's check this thing out.
Everybody's gonna hate me, I know it.
Why?
It's all right.
Because of the flexi hose?
No flexi.
Has that got a 6-cylinder in it?
No.
Oh.
Dude, you're gonna be embarrassed about the wiring, I tell you this. But I got it from somebody that this was parked out in a field and this was their farm truck.
What am I?
Is terrible.
There's no flexi hose.
No
no
flexi
electric
hose.
fan.
You know, no
whoa.
shroud either.
Right
You
there.
like that,
I like that. You don't have headers?
No.
You don't have yellow plug wires?
Yeah, no.
What can be wrong?
Come on, man. I'm the one that listens to you. Come on.
This is custom, but hey, if it charges, I don't care.
It charges. Believe it or not, this is my daily.
I believe it. It looks like you recently threw a belt.
No, believe it or not, this pulley was on my derby car that I had.
Oh, now you're speaking my language.
79 Caprice, and none of the belts would line up, so I just put it right there and tightened it, and it lasted the whole round, so I was all right.
I dig it. So it was black with a white door when you got it?
Yeah, both doors are white. It looks like you changed it.
4-speed pickup? Custom interior?
I've got a leather dash I wrapped up for it.
Ooh, what?
You know.
Whoa! I mean, I guess it is a Sierra Classic. You're prepared. You got multiple mufflers, a jack. We're almost on air.
I've got airbags there. I'm putting pancakes in the back. I'm gonna do shocks in the front. So.
Oh yeah, you're proud of the hometown. I like it.
I'm born and raised here.
That's awesome. This thing's cool. I like how it's just got one giant tow mirror on it.
Yeah.
And one hubcap.
Enough to see it be legal.
I drove the whole way here with one mirror, so I can appreciate that. One mud flap.
Yeah, you know. I wanted to get some back off Yosemite Sam, but
yeah.
You know.
So what's the deal with the whatever license plate? Is that
Well, I've actually got a plate cover that goes around it that says "Don't laugh, it's paid for." So
as soon as you said "Don't laugh," I knew where you were going with that one. Oh, we got to put a Mortske decal on that Ford. Do they just play this song on loop here?
It gets a little annoying.
I'm reliving the same day over and over.
Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again?
You got one hubcap, one headlight, one mirror.
And one headlight that is the only light that works in the entire truck. So
the sun's about going down. You better head on home. We interrupt your regular scheduled shenanigans to bring you this Mortske Minute on the Buick Roadmaster. So the Buick Automobile Company was established in 1899 by none other than David Dunbar Buick. And in 2004, when Oldsmobile shut down after producing cars since 1897, Buick became the longest running automobile manufacturer in the United States. Yes, that is right. Ford, who was established in 1903. Yes, I know he built a car in 1896, but he was not manufacturing cars for production use until 1903. Studebaker, however, started manufacturing cars in 1852, but they've long since been defunct. And actually, Cadillac started manufacturing cars before Ford in 1902. Did you also know that in 1908, Buick was the largest automobile manufacturer in the United States? Well, now you do. Did you also know that China is huge on Buicks? That's right, 80% of the Buicks manufactured are shipped over to China. So, the Roadmaster was their flagship automobile from 1936 through 1958, excluding the war from 1942 through 1945. And then after a 33-year hiatus, in 1992, it was brought back with the Buick Roadmaster Estate Wagon. Now, Roadmaster station wagons were not built from 1936 through 1946. The first Roadmaster Estate station wagon was built in 1947. The Dynaflow automatic transmission was made standard in 1949, and the V8 was released in 1953. 1953 was also the last year of the estate station wagon and was also the last year of the wood-bodied station wagon by all manufacturers. That's right, the Buick Roadmaster estate wagon was the last wood-bodied station wagon manufactured in the United States. Interestingly enough, the 1996 Buick Roadmaster estate station wagon was the last full-size rear-wheel drive V8 station wagon manufactured in the United States, the end of an era. So after the 33-year hiatus between 1958 and 1991, they re-released the Roadmaster as a station wagon in 1991. The sedan came around in 1992. They were standard with a 5-liter, 170 horsepower 305 Chevrolet V8. 1992 saw the standard engine bumped up to the 5.7 liter at 180 horsepower. And that's right, in 1994, the LT1 Corvette engine became standard in the Roadmasters, bumping horsepower up 80 horsepower to 260 tire squealing horsepower. However, the Corvette engines and the Camaro engines had aluminum heads. The Roadmasters had cast iron heads, and they had a little bit different camshaft as well. Also, when the Roadmaster was released in 1992, it was the first rear-wheel drive sedan that Buick had on the market since 1985. Yes, they did make the infamous Grand National after 1985, but the Grand National is not considered a sedan. Also standard with the 260 horsepower LT1 V8 was dual exhaust. There you go, everything you never wanted to know about the Buick Manufacturing Company and the Buick Roadmaster. Now back to your regular scheduled shenanigans. We gotta put our sticker on the truck by some goofball right there. Oh man, I doubt it was Puddin' that was here, but there's probably some other YouTubers on there. All right guys, we are in Winslow, Arizona. Duff wanted to check out the corner. If you guys don't know, there's an Eagles song called Take It Easy that references this corner. And I've seen a bunch of people take pictures by it, so we're gonna take some time and take a picture ourselves. And then this guy pulled up and yelled at us right off the bat, so that's pretty cool. Gave us a spot to eat. He's gonna do a huge burnout right now. First time. Not bad, not bad. If you're in Winslow, you gotta check it out, guys. Run, Fry, Drive. And maybe put your sticker on the Ford here. Don't put it on the Ford, put it on the flatbed. We're gonna grab a bite to eat here in Winslow and maybe do a little walking around, but check the corner out in Winslow, Arizona sometime if you're ever here. A lot of nice people. Nice place. Route 66. America's Road. Alright, we're bailing on Winslow. I wonder if this thing's got any headlights stuff. We're gonna need them. They're not automatic like the 03 that we just dumped off in Mesa, Phoenix, wherever that was. Alright. Carrying on. Route 66. Ooh, the big city of Gallup, New Mexico. The El Rancho Motel. It's like a nice place. We're not going there though. We gotta get some gas. At the Uptown Plaza, it looks like. They got gases there? Phillips 66. There's some cool lights on the El Rancho Motel though. And they got the something Almond Ortega's world famous Indian store. World famous! You heard it here, folks. I guess New Mexico is the chili capital of the world. Oh, this is Route 66. Interesting. This will be our first fill up, so see what this thing's pulling for mileage. Looks like 245, cheap fuel here, Duff. It's 86. I didn't know they even made that. Well, let's cruise down old Route 66. Armand Ortega's world famous Indian store. Charm of yesterday, convenience of tomorrow. Gallup Sales Company. They got a sweet Schlitz painting on the side of their old building. Schlitt makes it greater. Man, apparently everybody comes here for the jewelry, it looks like. Glenn's Bakery, made fresh. Few hotels here in Tucumcari. Oh, the old Mobil Oil Magnolia. That's a cool gas station. It's like the Thunderbird Lounge. Man, these signs are cool. Wish I could have a yard full of Route 66 signs. So many great old buildings that are all boarded up and for sale, for rent. The gas station boarded up. This guy's got a corner on all the shoe boxes. Even got a Thunderbird. Dickinson Motors. Plymouth Rambler service. Apparently it's custom to turn old gas stations into dispensaries these days. Safari. I like how they all got different themes. The Blue Swallow Motel. Oh, that is the coolest. TP Curios. Kicks on 66. Got an Edsel out front. The Relax in. Roadrunner Lodge. Dell's Park and Eat. Ah, but this was just wild in the 1950s and early 60s. Old school garage. Poly gas. Make your engine fly. Well, this guy gives 0 Fs about anything. I think we're gonna jump off of 66 here and head down 54, some 2-lane, go kind of northeast, across a little bit of Texas and hit up Kansas. Because I've never been there, neither has Duff. Logan, New Mexico. 54, 55 Chevy pickup parked in front of the Whiskey, the Road to Run. 29 miles to Texas. What do we got here, Duff? Nara Visa. Western Star Motel. Not much going on here. Looks like a couple of cool old hotel signs, but pretty quiet otherwise. Oh man, these old gas stations. Freaking awesome. Back to more pasture land. Ah, we made it to Texas in the Central Time Zone. What? 75 on a 2-lane? Hammer down. Dalhart, Texas. Apparently, this is cattle country. I just drove by 2 feed yards that I'm pretty sure have more cows in them than the entire state of North Dakota. Everything's bigger in Texas, like they say, including the feedlots. Let's see what Dalhart's got to offer. Population 7,930. 37 Chevy 2-door sedan. Oh, it's a Plymouth. Howell's Hot Rod Shop. Oh, you gotta love Texas where you can get used tires mounted up. Finance. All the good stuff. That just doesn't exist at home. You don't run bad tires when there's 3 feet of snow and ice. All that good stuff. Duff, where are we gonna get gas? Somewhere's gonna have gas up here. The Great Wall Buffet. Just stopped in Dalhart, Texas. We're getting 23.8 miles a gallon doing about 80 miles an hour. So this thing's pretty good. I did have to put a quart of oil in. Yeah, that part, not so good. All right, Duff says we gotta get on the road. We gotta get home. He's sick of riding in the car, I don't blame him. And he likes rides. Next on the list is Stratford, Texas. Population 1,939. EV plug-ins, storage units, got everything we need right here. Museum. Let's cruise down a couple back streets, see what they got. Snowmobiles? Who has Yamaha snowmobiles in Texas? The Stratford Elks. That is the name of their school mascot, the Elks. Is there elk in Texas? Yeah, probably was at one time. Oh, lowered 2nd-gen Dodge. Heck yeah. Oh, roll pan, got the chin here. Super clean OBS extended cab. Pretty dang nice community compared to what we've been seeing in old New Mexico. No offense. Oh yeah, the 75 El Camino with slots, white spokes. air shocks. Street looks extra wide. Must be the main street. There is the courthouse on the right. The corner of Wall Street and North 3rd Street. And a stray dog running around. Duff, do you want to go play with that puppy? We got a little brick going on here. Pretty fancy. What is that, Duff? You see what I see? 2 of them! 3 of them! Oh my glorious, we need to meet this person. I have found my people. Oh yes. Can you believe that, Duff? These folks got 3 Buick Roadmasters in a row. We should be asking if you want any parts to sell. That one on Main Street is freaking clean. Oh yeah. Alright, Stratford, Texas is where it's at. Check out this lowered 2-tone square body Suburban up here. Back on to the old Highway 54. Texahoma? That sounds like a combination of Texas and Oklahoma. I wonder if we're on the border. Ah, there it is. Welcome to Oklahoma. I can smell pudding from here. I shouldn't say the old school. It looks like it's still the school. Just an old building. Texahoma Elementary School. Nice little advanced design Chevrolet on the corner. Long bed 3/4 ton. 5-window. Must be the thing to do. There's a 61 Chevy on the corner there too. Long bed. Half ton though. What we got over here? Mustang G-body El Camino. Got an international milk truck. Dang, got a short bus going on a 1-ton chassis there. He's got an international sitting on the street corner. There is the livestock auction restaurant. I bet they got some good roast beef sandwiches there. Ah, Goodwill, the home of the No Man's Land Museum and the Oklahoma Panhandle State University. Progress through knowledge. I did not know that there was an Oklahoma Panhandle State University. I do now, and so do you. Ooh, Prairie Dog Town. Oh man, they're right on the road. Where's the 17 when you need it, Duff? You better see what's in town. This looks like Main Street right here, across the railroad tracks. What's that, 68? Oh, long bed step side. GMC. Oh, I see an Oker Dooley square body crew cab. Kind of a cool old building. Oh yeah, twice pipes out the back. All the good stuff in that yard. Dead side Ford, super solid too. Kind of a neat color. Dual fuel tanks. Cat Eye GMT 800 short bed, custom wheels. It's a neat color. Back on the road. Looks like Guymon, Oklahoma. Some neat old gas stations that are all closed down, of course. And a Love's. Don't worry, they got a donut palace though. And a cigarette outlet. And a dispensary. So that was an old dealership at one point on the right. Alright, we have made it to Hooker, Nebraska. They sell a lot of t-shirts, it says. And they have a Chinese massage parlor. So I'm pretty excited. Duff is too. Want to get a whiff of the hooker? What is there to see at hooker? Key is to drive the edge of town, and that's where the good stuff's at. There's a Le Mans there, and it looks like a Grand Prix. The Le Mans is a convertible. Hooker's got some good stuff, Duff. Oh, that's the guy. Big back window, 55 to 59, and there's a 6872 El Camino too. Guns and stuff, ammunition. Looks like Hooker is the home of the Bulldogs. Hey, we found the downtown. What's going on downtown, Duff? Cool old Gray's Rexall sign. 53 to 55 Ford truck. What do we got here? An 80 short bed, two-tone? Oh no, it's a long bed. White spokes, headache rack. What is this, Duff? A little red express truck, Craigers and white letters out in the wild. Oh, they're Weld Pro Stars. It's a little red. It's a little faded. I like it. I approve. Alright, this neighborhood's way too fancy for our taste and for Oklahoma in general. We gotta get out of here. Duff, we made her to Liberal, Kansas. It's the home of Wizard of Oz. Well, actually, the gal who was in Wizard of Oz, or something like that. That's what the internet says.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
We're gonna find some lunch. Some home cooked stuff. Not fast food. No more McDonald's. Motel 9. A lot of Mexican restaurants so far. And Ray's Muffler and Brake Shop. Pancake Flats. Oh, it's an apartment. Not a restaurant. Some nice hotels here. Way nicer than Albuquerque. Cattleman's Cafe, that's what we want right there. That's a solid choice. I'll let you know how it is. Oh, the chicken fried steak was awesome. That place was clean. It was fast. If you're ever in Liberal, Kansas, swing on to the Cattleman's Cafe. It is Mortske recommended. Let's go check out Dorothy Gale's house. That's right, Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz is in town here. They got the Mid-America Air Museum as well. And then they have like Pancake Day or Pancake something, I don't know. It's a big pancake town. Got a big meat packing plant. But let's, we don't have time to go through the Air Museum. We don't have time to do really anything. But we gotta drive by Dorothy's house. I mean, since we're here, we're doing pretty good for just winging it, I'd say.
Starting route to Dorothy's house. Proceed to East Pancake Boulevard, then take the first left.
Pancake Boulevard!
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Yellow Brick Road.
Pancake Boulevard to Yellow Brick Road. How often do you get to say that? Are you excited, Duff? Maybe meet Toto? We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. How many times do you suppose people steal their signs? Yellow Brick Road. Oh my gosh, there's the shoe, Duff! Look at that. It's Dorothy's shoe.
Sign, turn right onto East
You could slide
Street,
down Dorothy's shoe. I can see it, it's right there, Duff. It's Dorothy's house right in front of us. How great is that? Toto eats Purina dog chow on the sign across the street. That's pretty neat with the cutouts. What else is back there? Is there like a gas station thing? Oh, it's Bob's Diner. Kind of looks like an old Buick converted into a truck. Neat stuff. Plains, Kansas. Main Street, USA. Allegedly. What we got up here? Some rally wheels on a 64 to 66 Chevy two-wheel drive long box. Looks good. And an Astro van. His neighbor's got to have cool stuff, right? No, Pontiac G6s. Oh, the SLR Mercedes. Hot rod. Shocker Avenue. Jayhawk, that makes... Oh, I suppose... Aren't the Shockers, isn't that one of Kansas's football school thingers? I don't know. Jayhawks, that's right. Rock Chalk Jayhawk. There's the old two-story school. I'm guessing by the boarded up windows, they only use the upstairs version currently. Wood and Fab Shop Blue 7 Chevy. Oh, we got the Jurassic Park Jeep. Heck yeah. Oh, wait. Duff. The best wagon ever other than this is up the other street. I think it's available, judging by the flat tires on the street. An Astro van with the Centurion kit. Check out, oh, it's got white letters too. Taurus wagon, flat tires, 2 of them, and a busted out window. Dang, that's a good find right there. Where is all the square bodies though? There's a 67, 72 sitting in that driveway. Oh, there it is. White spokes, and it's a crew cab Duff. 73 to 79. Looks like there's the Bailey. JKL Construction must be big in town, because that's like the 3rd one of those pickups. OBS crew cab. Solid short bed even. Nice. There ain't a lot of junk in Plains. It's pretty good. Dead side forward with a water tank. Oh, it's a short bed. We're getting to the fancy part of town with the gravel streets. We better head back. Bronco 2. Comment down below. Did they make those on a two-wheel drive? Everyone I've ever seen is four-wheel drive. They're all about the brick streets of downtown Kansas. Hey, they got a Daylight Donuts. I think the busted up roads are smoother than the brick road. Mead in 14 miles. Alright, we visited Dalton on the way down. This is Mead, Kansas, which is home of the Dalton Gang Hideout. We gotta go check this out. That gas station looks like it might still kind of be open. Looks like that guy's collecting motel signs. Here we are. Flower Street, US 23. Oh no, it's Fowler Street. My dyslexia caught me. I was like, Fowler? Yeah, way off. Rain Belt. Oh, we need to put a G on that and make it Grain Belt Street. Somebody should petition Mead to change the name of Rain Belt to Grain Belt. There's the sign, the Dalton Gang Hideout. Where's it at? Wouldn't it be funny if we couldn't find it? Because they hid it so well, Duff. Come on, laugh. That's a funny joke. There it is. Looks like they got a little Wild West town down there. Got a little museum. We're hitting up all the stops today, Duff. Dalton's Bedpost Motel. We may be small, but we have it all. Woo! Hoods are for pussies. Freightliner with a frickin' cattle guard on the cavalry. You don't see that. Oh, Bob's Hamburgers and Shakes. Wish that place was open. Just kidding. Still digesting the chicken fried steak. Tell you what, Meade is a pretty nice little town other than the Mercedes and the Crown Vic rotting away on the street. Crooked Creek. Isn't there a song by Canned Heat? Up on Crooked Creek, I fell down and I took a leak and I got wet. I don't know how it goes. I think it's Canned Heat, right, Duff? Oh, it's Cripple Creek. That's close. What's the next town we got? Greensburg? That sounds good. See you there. Oh, this is Fowler right here. I'm guessing Fowler was named after the street in Meade, or vice versa. They're home of the what? The Gold Bugs? Got a really cool elevator. Fowler Equity Exchange. Hopefully it's still privately owned and not owned by some Agtegra or CHS. Anyway, let's see what is going on in main drag of Fowler. Strong Beer and Liquor. That is a good name for a liquor store. That is a really cool two-story old building there. Don's Farm and Tire Service. Oh, dang, that is a sweet gas station. A small town with a big heart. I like Fowler, Kansas. I just pulled in. Dang it. This is cool. Nice, clean main street. Whoa, oh, I saw a 60 Pontiac, Duff. We're gonna flip it right here. It is hard to miss a 60 Pontiac. Well, especially for me. Another Astro van. That has been the story of this trip. 60 Pontiac. Flat top to boot with a flat tire. It looks like it's got some later seats in it. That's a daily. That's somebody's driver when the tires are up. What else is in this town? Holy wide streets. Alright, I'm moving to Fowler. That's it. What do you think, Duff? He really likes that dash pad as a headrest. Ah, 62 Ford back there in the corner. Order hardtop. Bet that thing is super dry. Looks like he's been mowing around it. Got the dog dishes. Heck yeah. It's really got a good one in that building. Old core battery sitting by the door for a doorstop. Duff, you missed out. There's a freaking Ford Ranchero right there. Falcon version. You missed that. God, small town. Nobody knows what to do here, so we're just gonna go. What is that giant dome? That must be where the Fowler Flyers play. Kid just made that up. That is the school. Maybe? I don't know what else it would be. Well, the school's on the left. So what's that place on the right? There's a crosswalk. That's probably the high school. Little Bugs Daycare. Oh yeah, that's right. They're the Gold Bugs. The Fowler Gold Bugs. OBS. Crew cab. Dually. It's clean, of course. Ah, we found the nice side of town. No junk over here. Alright. Getting out of Fowler. Even the senior center has a gold bug on it. With a cane, of course. What is a gold bug? Did people chase gold? Was there gold in Kansas stuff? Oh, wait. This guy got an international short bed. Yes. And a four-wheel drive 3/4 ton. And a swept line long bed. And a cowboy Cadillac up here with Alcoas. Oh man, freaking love Fowler. All right, we're back to the old dual bumper to bumper. You know what? I saw a license plate that said dually, and it was spelled like D-E-W-E-L-L-Y. I bet those guys own the bumper to bumper. There's also the guy that had the OBS dually crew cab Ford. Okay, hold on. They must have had an international dealer. I just seen another international back here. Taurus, but it's not a wagon. Sorry, lady, you're not that cool. 60 Pontiac again. Step side, extended cab. Oh, it's, what do they call those things? The Jeep, God, it's not the cool Jeep, like, why can't I think of the name? Are they the, is it the Commando? The Jeepster, yeah, the Jeepster Commando. It's a Jeepster. Okay. It's gonna be our third time by the bumper to bumper if we go that way, so we're gonna go the other way, and we're getting out of town. Dodge. Getting out of Dodge. Are we gonna make it to Dodge tonight? Alright. We're getting out of Fowler. Once we drive by this really cool gas station. It's an standard station, and those are all porcelain blocks, I believe. The slab. Mineola. Whoop. What is going on in Mineola? I got a really rough street here. Pretty new houses here, but I see a bump side Ford, Duff. White and green, straight ahead. You're not even looking. Ooh, it's a Ranger XLT with the wood grain and the tailgate. Heck yeah. Got some aluminum wheels. Modulars with the white letters. Like 20s, early 30s body sitting on the corner with a bike leaning against it. How about a first gen Dodge D50 sitting on the street? Poverty caps yet. You don't see many Ram mini trucks. There's a square body. Square body on main drag. Oh, is that Dodge van? All-wheel drive, four-wheel drive with the high roof. Hot rod, modular wheels, 3/4 ton. The Sportsmobile out of Austin, Texas. Heck yeah. Here's main drag. You guys can see the wind towers down at the end of the street. Those things are everywhere around here. It's got a really nice downtown too. Oh, look at the old Mineola drug sign. Soda, ice cream, and parlor. Soda and ice cream parlor. That's what it says. I guess there's another Mineola, Kansas, which is in Franklin County, which was once a contender for the territorial capital. The more you know. They do have a hospital here, which is pretty good for a town of this caliber. It was named for the wives Minnie Davis and Ola Watson. Huh. That's interesting. Looks like they still got the Curve Motel and RV park. Alright, when you come to a town named Buckland, you gotta stop in. It's just fun to say. Rise and Shine Coffee. What's Buckland Automotive got over here? We got a 60 to 63 over there. OBS, looks like it's buckled in the middle. Bunch of 6772s, Mustang. Oh yeah, Hugger Orange, 67. These are all generator motors, all big blocks. Oh dang, flamed GMT 800, short bed, step side. Woo. We better whip down Main Street of Buckland and go buy Pike Insurance. Quiet. This old garage is almost looks like Indian logos on each of those round circles like it was a Pontiac dealer, but I doubt it. Still, cool old building. Got all the lights on the side. It was definitely a garage of sorts. Alright, Buckland was moderately disappointing other than the irrigator big blocks. And a couple of cool old buildings, I guess. Maybe an OBS Chevy with a flatbed. Ooh, and a two-wheel drive OBS Suburban in white. I'd take that. Model A for some corner art. Back on 54. So this is Mullinville, and off to my left, it looks like the MT Liggett metal art display. I could see it a ways off the road. I'm like, what is that? It looked like a junkyard. It's not. Check out that old brick station, though. I think it was something in its time. Looks like that was it. I don't know what it was, but it looks vacant now. What is the Mullinville mascot? Be the Mullinville Monarchs. I don't see anything. There's a toilet on a post. A fire hydrant on a post. Old gas station. I don't know what he's got going on here. It's the Stu D.O. Just all kinds of cutouts on posts. Looks like they all got names. Phoebe, Old Sport, Martin Fishtails, Hector, Ulysses. Crazy. Preacher Russell Scott, Kimberly, Fido. Princess, Friar, Erica. Lawyer Dirty Kurt, Kenny Snook. He must have built something every time he met somebody. Judge Van Z Hampton, Thor, Odin, Mayor, Pluto. I bet this guy would be something to talk to. So Frederick. You're not going to find this on the interstate, unless it's the Enchanted Highway of North Dakota. Mullinville, Senanoided, Elitist, Burgius. MT Leggett Art Environment. Well, I bet he's got a torch and a welder in there. I bet he doesn't know what scrap iron is, because everything is useful. He's got a lot of cannons. And they're named too. Well, that was pretty nifty, huh, Duff? Well, that might be one of the last towns we get to go to. We are about out of sunlight, and we got to find somewhere to crash for the night. And we're a good jog away from home yet, so we gotta make it home at some point. So, I guess we'll see you guys when we see you. Wait, one more. 67 to 72, 3/4 ton four-wheel drive. Sport body, dump truck. Alright, we're coming up on Greensburg, and this is definitely going to be the last stop because we are out of light. But Greensburg was hit by an F5 tornado in 2007 and had to rebuild. And they rebuilt it as a green city. So I don't know what that means. Recycled materials. LED streetlights is one of the things. And so yeah, bad deal being hit by a tornado, but they recovered from it and took advantage. I don't know if took advantage of it. They saw the opportunity to better themselves because of it. And, so yeah, Greta would approve of Greensburg. Unfortunately, that means there's probably no good old junk because the tornado cleaned this town up. And they are the Mavericks. That's a nice building there. Kiowa County Memorial Hospital. It's also home to the Big Well, which is the largest hand-dug, man-made well for water in the U.S. And it was their sole source of water until 1932. It's getting dark enough. I probably don't need sunglasses, but so yeah, that's the two things about Greensburg. They went green after a tornado. Three things. So they went green after the tornado, and they had the Big Well, which you can tour, which is a hand-dug well that they used until 1932. They're also home to the Kiowa County Museum. I'd turn back if I were you. What is that sign all about? Antiques. Oh, that's nifty. Well, good morning, everyone. We spent the night in Salina, Kansas, at a really fantastic Motel 6. Heavy emphasis on the sarcasm. The shower did not have enough water pressure to take a shower, so I don't know what identifies them. The day, well, I would have more pressure. Anyway, we got up pretty early because the bed bugs woke me up, and we're just hammering our way through Kansas, and we're into Nebraska. We're almost to York, Nebraska. I did stop last night and check, and the right rear wheel is getting kind of warm, and I noticed that the brake drum on that side has a lot of paint on it, and then on the right side it's rusty, like it's been getting hot for quite a while. I did put my hand on the axle bearing, or the axle housing where the bearing is. It seems nice and cool, so it's in the brakes. I'm not so concerned about that. I'd be a lot more concerned if it was an axle bearing. I did check with my buddy Marshall. He said that the rear ends in these things are different from sedans and wagons, and the tow package, the factory tow package on a wagon would have came with a 293 posi. This doesn't have a tow package. Don't know if it's got a posi, don't know if it's got a gear, but anyway, kind of a hard to acquire rear end because it's wagon only. They didn't make a ton of these 91 to 96 GM V-body wagons. But anyway, I think it's in the brakes. So we're gonna cruise a little back road here, and we're gonna go see Jeffy Fast in Nebraska. Go check him out, Chief Classics on the YouTube, and maybe pull that right rear wheel off, see what he's got going on there, and stop and check out some towns maybe on the way if you get a chance. It is 5 degrees outside right now. It was like 20 degrees in Salina, so it is getting colder as we go. And there's a storm going on at home, so hopefully the roads are cleared up by the time we get back, because I'm sure this rear-wheel drive behemoth is going to be super good on the ice. But anyway, we're going to cruise up 81 and towards Jeffy Fast. Somebody's just going to nap here all day. Wow, we blasted through Nebraska. What's Jeffy Fast got out here? A low mile 10th anniversary Trans Am and an 8-lug convertible. What is that? Bonneville? Alright, let's go see what he's got cooking in the shop. Oh, that convertible is red with a red top. That is unfortunate. It does have hideaway headlights though. Check him out, Chief Classics. Oh, here we go. It is cold out. Single digits. We're gonna be in here with a whole bunch of Pontiacs. Real nice place you got here.
Thank you. What's up, buddy?
Look at that. Sponsored by Mortske. Still got the Kraggers on the wall. Nobody wants to buy those yet, huh? Yeah, go check it out, Duff.
I remember Walmart just being full of these things when I was a kid, and now they're gone.
Yeah. I remember when this was a proper country.
Man, you even put good wheels on it.
They were already on it.
You got Ling Long tires on there, do you?
I think they're hand cuts, aren't they? Don't even look at it.
All season, custom 428.
Oh, they're all seasons? We're golden for the rest of the ride home.
You are good. 25% tint on it already? Goodness, dude.
Whoa, whoa. We got to do a little work on the trim here. It touches up there.
Never open this door?
I guess not.
Does it smell like Marlboro Lights? No. This thing is mint, man.
It's not bad.
It is good.
It's no 78 Trans Am, but
Oh,
I think they made an Oldsmobile version of these, but I don't think they made a Pontiac.
I think you're correct.
We should. God, did they make a Pontiac sedan? I bet they didn't.
I can only remember the Chevys.
Yeah, I think they made an Oldsmobile for like 1 year in like 91 or 2. God, you're gonna ruin all my doors.
I want to look at the moonroof.
It's even got a cover that goes over it.
Holy cow, I don't even know why you...
And the luggage rack, I was looking at this, I was putting gas, it's like, it slides up here. But it's adjustable, yeah, it's like 20th century stuff.
I don't even see why you stayed in the Motel 6 last night.
Well, I am regretting that, but anyway, that's besides the point. It's pretty good. And then they even got the smoker window back here for the kids.
Oh, so the kids can smoke?
Yeah, when they're sitting backwards in the seat.
Oh, it's rear facing?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, only the best.
Oh yeah, nothing but the finest back here. All right.
I can't believe you traded a Century for this.
Got him good. And the tailgate goes both ways. I can't get it to swing down, but it swings out. And it's supposed to swing down, but we're gonna have to work on that. Oh, let's not mess with it. We don't want to Jeff it up.
Just like the doors.
Well, I mean, it's basically a door. All right, where's the floor jack? How hot is this thing? Can I put my hand on it today? Ah, it cooled down being 5 degrees out. Look at this service. What a guy.
Don't forget the tip.
I remember the first time I took a tire off a lowered car. There you go. There you go. That's thinking with your dipstick, Jimmy. What are we gonna find? Somebody's been here. That is a brand new brake drum, isn't it? Yeah. That somebody...
The paint cooked off of it.
Yeah, that somebody... No, it never was painted. It's just been heated and reheated. And what has this got? Air shocks in the back?
It appears, huh? I don't see anything out of whack.
Where's all the heat coming from? There's still a lot of shoe left.
Yes, there is. I got kind of nibbled on up top. I don't see anything glaring.
How's the... Seems tight.
Yeah, just C-clip things.
Yeah. It's got springs on it. That was my main concern. But I mean, look at how much dust is there. Clearly something is. What's the inside of that thing look like? Yeah, let's see how it's been heated up.
Yes. You got quite the ridge there. I don't know, do we back it off and slam it back together?
Yep. Oh, it's spun all the way out too, which...
Yes. It's been auto-adjusting hard. My God.
Wonder...
Even the axle looks new. I'm not used to this.
Coil springs. I mean, it explains why it rides so great.
Something this big, you'd think it'd have reefs on it. Airbags.
Yeah. I could tell by the brake dust inside of that wheel that it was something to do with that.
Something wrong.
Spin that adjuster in a couple of clicks, call it good.
Yep. Good enough for you.
Good enough for the girls we go with. All right, adjusted, going back together. Good for another $165,000. You gonna figure out how to put that on too? The same way it came off.
Can you hold my hand, Dad? Everything I've got's got skirts.
And sits nosebleed high. Not like this is lowered.
Those F-bodies sit nosebleed high. They look like pickups.
Yeah, I can fix that. You can cut a couple coils in the front of this. Works real well. Oh, it's an 80. No, 79. Gross, just like the Trans Am. Dirt Reynolds. And then a 55 Star Chief convertible. Tri-Power 4-speed 66. Wagon, 60 Bonneville convertible. He's got all the Pontiac stuff going on over here. Right, Duff? You pissing on 8-lug tires? Did they have a fancy name for the 8-lugs?
Kelsey Hayes 8-lugs.
They didn't call them like the safety stop or something cool?
No, they really missed the bill on marketing there, didn't they? I mean, that's that the 421 HO Tri-Power 4-speed car. Yeah.
All the good stuff. Wagons are where it's at.
What do you torque these to, 100?
Enough so they don't fall off. What is this torque you speak of? Oh, we missed the 2+2 over here in the corner. 8-lug tri-power car. It's not a 4-speed though, so it's not that cool. I dig the John Deere. This thing is something.
With the homemade cozy cab?
Oh, that's homemade? I thought it was factory.
Well, it's John Deere quality, but it's homemade.
You could barely tell. Oh, you are gonna torque them. Wow.
Care about your safety.
Yeah, you don't want me calling to tell you to come pick me up on the side of the road with a wheel laying there.
You need to keep getting mentions on your channel.
Multiple views.
Tens of them.
Oh yeah, he's overhauling a 389 over here. And by overhauling, I mean he threw some assembly lube on the lifters. It'll love it. Oh, are these 351W headers too?
You betcha, off the 69 Fairlane.
Wow, you got all the good stuff.
Out of the hog shed. I need something to put on the 351 on the run stand.
That you're gonna put, oh, and then you're gonna put it in what?
A 69 Mustang.
Oh, that's right. You have a fastback Mustang.
Yeah.
You suck. You have all the cool
I'll
stuff.
sell you the roof off of it.
Why don't you just sell me the whole thing? It sounds expensive.
Then I wouldn't have a Mustang anymore.
If you sold me the roof, though, you wouldn't have much of a Mustang.
I suppose that's all the structural integrity, isn't it?
Yeah. You're gonna need a different oil pan, I think.
Got it in that box from CJ Pony Parts.
Oh, you are committed.
I am now.
Good grief. All right, well, thank you, sir. All right, we better give ourselves the self-guided tour of town, see what's going on. The Arlington Multi-Purpose Center. You can do multiple things there. Looks like they got 2 barbershops. Carrie's Pet Grooming, Duff. We better get on the road. I'm sure Jeffy's scoped out all the deals in this town. Duff just went and checked out the Arlington Dog Park. It is a fine establishment. 2 paws up. Gas stop, Duffers. Not the first time this thing's seen snow. Are you kidding me?
Explore 10 specializations, including finance, HR, cyber technology, and more.
Howdy.
I stopped you for move over. I know you moved over, but you moved over super last second.
Yeah.
So, you got your license, proof insurance?
I just am driving this thing home from Arizona.
Okay.
So I don't have the insurance proof with, but I already...
Do you have anything with the VIN number on it?
Like the title?
The title might have the VIN number on it.
Yes, it would definitely have the VIN on it.
Perfect. Then I'll have you just come back to the patrol car real quick, okay? You're not in any trouble. I'll just have you come back
Busted!
here. So I don't have to come back up.
You got the heat on?
I do.
Duff, where are we at? We're home. Should do a victory snow nut, but that transmission we picked up in Watertown, I don't trust it back there. anyway, yeah. 1,800 miles almost to the dot. I only got pulled over once. I didn't film it because I did not get arrested. Nice guy. All right, let's put this thing inside. I don't think it likes this. Oh, it's 1 degree. 1 degrees. All right, we made her back. Now we're gonna do some improvements. When you open this passenger door, this black rubber trim catches up here and it slides all the trim back. Then we go to open the back door, it catches on the back door back here. So they already took it off on the other side, but there's some remnants. Glue, such as this. We got a guy for that.
Oh yeah.
DB not included.
DB not included.
We figured out that the heat gun takes that stuff off. It looks an awful lot like JB Weld, and it's pretty hard, but the heat makes it soft, right, DB?
Makes it hot, dude.
Makes it hot. You don't say. Your dad sure is proud of you, though. So, once we get the trim off, it'll look just like this. Here. So when you're doing that, heat that. It's called multi-purposing.
Alright, look out.
You can pet the dog, too, at the same time.
Got a third leg, not a third hand.
Ooh. That piece isn't going back up. You might have to heat this piece up before you...
If we heat it up, it might actually come off in one piece. Too late.
Fixed it. Oh, that's what we should get on the license plates. Pimp juice.
Ooh. You got any restoration tricks for your wood panel?
They actually, according to Parker, he said that they redid it in 05.
Really?
So, yeah, I don't know. Obviously, there's a way to do it. I don't. It looks so good from 20 feet.
Yeah.
That who cares? Nice. It's not perfect. There's a couple of cracks in the paint. Got a little clear coat peelage going on up here on the hood. But as far as being straight and rust free, I think we got that on lockdown. There's a couple of hooies in that trim. And then if you look real close at the wood grain, there's some weather checking. But it's freaking good for being 33 years old. Where were you in 1993, DB?
My dad's balls.
When was it made? May 9th?
December of 92. We made our 1,800 miles home with this thing. We've done a few short trips locally. Let's get this thing up on the lift and take a look at the bottom side and also give it an oil change, because who knows when the last time that was happened. I know it's got 1,800 miles at a minimum on this oil change. I don't know if Parker put an oil change on it. I don't know if the last guy did an oil change on it. So let's go ahead and give this thing a good once over and a service job and check everything out. Let's get a look at the bottom side of this thing. What do you say? So I do kind of want to lower this thing, but it rides so good. And the front kissed a few times and a couple of those back alley roads in Kansas. So maybe we'll leave it. Maybe we'll lower it. I don't know. I probably won't lower it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. That way we can, maybe put a trailer hitch on the back and hook a trailer to it and haul my buddies in it and still have all kinds of room for suspension, because it ruins a car and the ride quality when you lower it, unless you put airbags on it. No, we won't do that. This chin reminded me of that. That thing's kissed a few times before. We got that to bottom out a few times. So it does have the sway bar down here. Look at all this paint on the frame. Well, it's not rusty anyway. I don't know. There's some paint I noticed when I was hooking onto it. Looks like it's been serviced quite well. There's a lot of grease on a lot of these joints. Looks like it's got a newer power steering hose on it. So that's kind of how my buddy Parker ended up with it. This thing wouldn't pass emissions. Sounds like they pressure test the evaporative system and it wouldn't hold pressure. So something's got a crack or a leak or a break or a pinhole in it. And there's 2 slips in the glove box where on 2 separate dates they tried to pass emissions and it wouldn't. So this guy had allegedly stuck $17,000 into this thing over the years. And yeah, that's how Parker ended up with it, because it wouldn't pass emissions. So I'm guessing that guy probably put the radiator hoses on it and the heater hoses and all that. And he must have paid somebody to do it, because I don't know how you get 17 grand into one of these things, but that's besides the point. I'm not worried about anything steering or suspension because it drives and rides so great, but we're just gonna take a look at everything. Maybe shocks. It does float down the road like a giant boat, which is great, but I like a firmer ride, so maybe we'll upgrade some shocks later down the road. Looks like somebody put a newer harmonic balancer on there. The engine's a little greasy, but I don't see any fresh oil, and didn't see any puddles underneath it, so I don't think it's leaking. Looks like there's a new transmission cooler line there. Almost looks like it's got new engine mount rubbers, but I find that highly unlikely. Looks like it's got Delco plugs in it. Yeah, here's the frame that I was looking at when I was putting it on the lift. It's got paint and undercoating on it, something you don't ever see here. Looks like it's got a Pronto oil filter. Oh, it's got the engine oil cooler like the pickup TBIs. Let's see if we got a filter for that thing. There's the old 700 R4. It's not even that greasy. I don't know if somebody's been through it. Oh, it's missing the lower bolt on the left-hand side. Wanted to stick that in there. There's some writing, number 1110 on that transmission. So maybe that's been remanned at one point or out of a junkyard. Who knows? Still got the catalytic converter on it just for you, Greta. Yeah, it looks like it's maybe weeping a little bit out the tail housing there, but nothing coming out the rear main. I honestly never checked the transmission the entire trip. It worked fine, wasn't leaving any puddles, so I didn't mess with it. Our U-joint seems nice and tight. That looks like the original strap going across there. I'm guessing that's the OG U-joint. Oh, this does have the factory ride control. It's got like a factory air shock on the back, and it's got some leveling arms too. There's the ride sensor right there on the upper control arm. That's right, upper control arm. It is coil spring, so it'd be really easy to convert to air ride. Looks like somebody's got a newer fuel filter on it. I don't know what this connector is for, but I think that box is evap stuff, so maybe that's something they unplug to try to pass emissions. Oh, there's the plug right there. I guess we could plug it in and see if the check engine light comes on. There we go. At least it won't drag on the ground this way. I don't know much about these rear ends, but I know the towing package, you got a limited slip diff. This has got the factory limited slip diff in it, so how neat is that?
That's pretty neat.
It's got new wheel cylinders on the brakes, and all the brakes look like new in the back, although they were improperly adjusted, we found out in Nebraska. Factory plastic fuel cell in these things. You don't have to worry about them getting rusty from sitting over time. I think you could get dual exhaust on the 9C1 police car package and maybe the LT1 cars, but this is just a single exhaust. It's got a resonator or muffler back here by the tailpipe, and then another behemoth one in front of the rear end, plus the catalytic converter up front. So she's quiet, and I'm all right with that. So really, other than that missing bell housing bolt and an oil change, I don't see anything underneath here that's too concerning. So I'm gonna address those. And the furnace is gonna run and make a bunch of noise because it is negative 17 degrees. It was like 67 down in Arizona. So what is that, a 80-degree temperature swing? Yuck. Welcome home. New Wix oil filter on, got 5 quarts of fresh oil, stuck a new bolt in the transmission bell housing bolt, whole finger. Let's grease this thing up. This was probably one of the last cars that was actually serviceable with a grease gun. Things went downhill in the early 2000s and grease zerks went away. I feel sorry for all the companies that used to manufacture grease zerks and sell them. Cue the Sarah McLaughlin. Upon further inspection, this is the compressor for the rear air shocks. It was most likely unplugged because of the gaping hole in the rear air shock. So we're just gonna zip tie this up and leave it unplugged and get some different style rear shocks. It does ride surprisingly well for having blown out rear air shocks. Also, they say sway bars make these things a whole lot better. And it sounds like a bubble Crown Vic, like a 91 to 97 Crown Vic or a 91 to 03. I don't know. They almost bolt right on these things. And with hardware, they're like $65 on Amazon. Might be too much foreshadowing. Also, there's a company that makes a do-it-yourself weld-together hitch foreshadowing. Looks like the park brake cable's been rubbing on the frame rail there. No big deal, we don't need park brakes. Wonder how low you can get this thing with airbags and not having to notch the rear frame rails. What do you think? You ready to go do some more Buick things? Tell you what, I picked this belt up in Arizona because the one that's on there is pretty cracked up. Let's go ahead and install it. There it is. I think that's the first time I've probably shown you this phenomenal 5.7 liter, 350 cubic inches of awesomeness throttle body injection. Never seen an air cleaner like this. We did pop that open. The air filter was kind of plugged up, so we blew that out. I got a new one on order. It's got a new alternator. It's got a new power steering pump, and even the bracket that holds both of them is new. I'm guessing somebody screwed it up when they tried taking the pulley off the power steering pump and put a new one on there. Who knows what happened, but also got a new AC Delco air compressor. It's got some new AC lines. Looks like it's got a new condenser. They stuck a lot of stuff into this thing. I get 17 grand apparently. Anyway, they didn't put a new serpentine belt on it, or it needs one. So let's go ahead and do that. I do approve of serpentine belts over the V-belts. The only problem is when you lose this serpentine belt, you lose everything. Power steering, charging, fan, water pump, air conditioning. Ooh, smog pump even we got on this hot rod. Don't forget to save that and throw it in the back seat because you might need it on the side of the road someday. Now the fun part, routing all this, and I don't see a diagram anywhere on how to route it. Guess we'll have to figure it out, but this is a Master Pro, which is the most affordable one that O'Reilly's had, coming in at screaming $31. And Master Pro is English for made in Mexico. Give me my sleeve back. Well. Got it, I think. That is not the way I'd have expected to be routed. Take note if you don't have a routing instruction decal to draw yourself a picture or something. Or go check on the internet. Belt replaced. You can see the old Gates belt, which was also made in Mexico, is pretty cracked out. And that's not what you want to see on your belt, especially when it runs everything. The beauty of having a wagon, you got room for all these spare parts. There's got to be a compartment back here we can put this in. That one's locked. Spare tire area, back seat area. Nobody's gonna ride back there for a while. New shocks are on order as well for the tailgate. Didn't even run the rear wiper. I don't think we ran the wipers at all the whole trip. So one other neat thing about these Buicks, you got your hatch, and the tailgate swings sideways, but it also swings down. So you got two handles back here. This one swings it open, and this one is supposed to fold it down, and it doesn't work. And Parker, who we got this from, said the guy that he got it from said that there's a lever or something missing back there. But I don't really care about this. Duff is ready to go for a ride. The thing with this is it's good for sitting on, you know, if you're tailgating. But as far as for climbing in and out, if you're going to sit in the back or throwing stuff in the back, I like swinging it this way because you can walk right up to it. You can get 2 feet closer, but we will check into this at some point. Oh yeah, there's the rod and it's not hooked to anything. Now I got to get my dog out of there. Let's show you the back of this thing. Oh.
No, God!
Don't break that. So it does have rear defrost, third brake light in the hatch, along with the wiper that we mentioned. It's got some storage containers for your tissues and your sodas. It's got a locking storage compartment back there that we haven't even looked in. There's probably some really good stuff in there. Your third seat's back here. You got a couple 6x9 speakers. I'm guessing the spare tire is in there. Oh yeah, pull to remove. That's gotta be where the spare tire is. But you can also lock this, and that of course is where your third seat is. Anyway, there's a latch over there for that, and you gotta take an act of God to get that to fold up. So at some point we'll fold that up, but right now it's better for storage. Came with a car cover too. What else did it come with? I think that's it. A car cover that'll never get put back on. Oh, there's the handle. Oh, Big Spence could not find that. Anyway, I figured it out because I pulled on the latch from the wrong end, but we got it. There you go. A little reverse face and third seat action. Comment down below if you ever rode in one of these. I did once for about 100 miles. It was pretty glorious. We even got some hooks for tying stuff down back here. They thought of it all in the 1993 Buick Roadmaster. So I guess they did rewrap it like 20 years ago. And there would have been some emblems back here, and then on the tailgate, it said Roadmaster and a state wagon. Those are still in the glove box. So we got them if we want to put it back to original. And yes, they have the roof glass, like the Vista Cruisers and the Buick Sport Wagons of old. But they also got this really super sleek roof rack. That's your latch. Fold that up and it slides back, and then you tie it back down. It's got some hooks built into it. Some more hooks in the roof. Super sleek, sexy, chrome. I don't think anybody's ever hauled anything up there, but we might have to strap a tree to it if we've got it next Christmas. What a great car. Also, they got wing windows back here, so for when the kids want to rip a dart in the back, they just ash it out the window. So this marker light over here doesn't light up, I've noticed, and there was also some 194 bulbs in center console, so somebody else was a pair of this. Let's fix this. Also, I'd like to get some new headlights for this thing so that they're not as yellowed out, and they're not that great at night. Who'd have thought? But lighting technology 33 years ago wasn't what it is today. What do we got to do to fish this out of here? I feel like this plastic is probably a little bit brittle, so let's not screw it up. There it is. Maybe. There's just enough, but not quite enough room. Okay, that got us nowhere. At least it's got that annoying door dinger, light dinger, so you remember to turn your lights off, because you don't want a dead battery in your Buick Roadmaster, Road Blaster, absolute disaster. I guess we should have just taken that screw out first. Sure enough, ooh, that one got a little toasty. Oh, that's not a 194. It's like a 194, but smaller. Well, it came with 1/68, so we need a 24. Maybe that's why this never got fixed. What is a 1/68? Looks just like a 194. All right, let's go see if we can find a 24 in my stash of bulbs. Never even heard of it before. All right, here we go, moment of truth. Socket looks good, like it's been warm, but oh yeah. Back in action. So remember how I was talking about earlier, this thing failed emissions because it wouldn't hold a vacuum or pressure on the evap side of things? Well, let me show you what I just found. So here's the charcoal canister right behind the headlight we were just working on. And look at that crack in the canister. I'm guessing, judging by all the hoses going to it, that thing is supposed to hold a vacuum or a pressure. So that might have been their problem. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
This is not the EGR, but it's hooked into the exhaust gas. There's a solenoid here, but anyway, there's a vacuum hose that's supposed to be hooked up to that. So I'm surprised we don't have a vacuum leak, and that's why that's broken, because they get brittle with a bunch of heat cycles, and especially being in Arizona, they probably get even hotter. So we should probably figure out where that goes, but we won't, because we don't care about emissions. Sorry, Greta.
How dare you?
Oh, dang it. The hood light doesn't work. It's a TBI 350. We won't have to work on it. That's another reason I'd love to put a trailer hitch on this thing. This is a 350 TBI, so essentially the same exact drivetrain that is in a 1993 Silverado half-ton two-wheel drive. You got a 350 throttle body V8, a 700 R4 transmission, a 5-lug wheel all the way around. It's probably got the same brakes and everything as a half-ton pickup if you really dug into it. So this thing should tow just as good as a two-wheel drive half-ton 1993 Chevrolet model pickup or GMC. Let's see if we can't get this tailgate to go both ways, like that gal in college. Stay. Looks like somebody's been here. Looks like somebody's been here and added a rivet in there, so we'll have to drill that out. I would imagine the rivet is in there from people sliding stuff over the top and it catches on. I don't know. We'll find out. There's your little tabs for your third brake light. Didn't even break anything. All right, what do we got going on in here? Oh, sure enough, missing the end of the clip for the rod. Let's close it and reach in here and hook it, see if it actually functions or if there's a reason that it's busted off and not hooked up. My luck, I got something unhooked now and it won't open again. Ah, shut so nice. So if I put that rod in that hole there, does it fold down? Oh yeah. Kind of interesting design. It's only got the one limiting strap on the left-hand side, which I guess, I don't know how you do it, have it on both sides. I don't know how they do this anyway. It's freaking magic. But let's go ahead and see if we can find a clip. So there's the rod, and that is the notch that it rides in. We got to find some type of clip that rides in there that holds it. Wish me luck. I was hoping I'd find a busted piece in there that gives me an idea what I'm looking for, but we'll figure something out. All right, she's back together and working, and it's with a Ford part. I went through every clip that I got. I got all these carburetor rod clips, but because of the design, those don't work quite right. Got these push-in style clips. They didn't work quite right. So I got one of these right here. They're actually a Ford part number. My old neighbor lady, her husband, was a body guy. And so there's the part number, E6AZ-5421952-A. So it's Ford part. $1.15 a piece back when Neil went out of business, or didn't go out of business, retired, what have you. But that's what we put in there. One of those retainers. Works good. Ford part even. I tried these style of metric push nut bolt retainers, speed nuts, and what do they call these things? Tubular nuts. None of them worked. There's actually a form for the Buick Roadmasters and Caprice wagons on the old book face. There's about 6,000 folks on there, and I went in there and did a search, and sure enough, a lot of people have this problem. And a lot of guys fix it with zip ties, but let's church it up a little bit better than that. Other guys recommended clips like that off of Amazon, so there's some links to that. But anyway, forms, they're still killing it out there. So yeah, a lot of information. I asked what guys use for rear shocks, and that's where I found out about the sway bar and the hitch and all that good stuff. So check this out. Before I show you the tailgate, look at this. Had to use the keys to get this open, but we got a first aid kit, a broom, a stress ball, baseball, some Kirkland bath tissue. That might come in handy. A dash protector or windshield screen thinger, I don't know. A headlight restoration kit that keeps them clear for a year. Oh, it's got the blue dot, must have been on the clearance rack. It's a McGuire's. I don't believe in these things. And then we got some 3M adhesive. That must have been what they were gonna try to put that trim back on the sides with. Anyway, you can't latch this thing without locking it, so that's kind of a pain. Oh yeah, and check this out. Key fob. The locks work. Crazy. Check this out though. How neat is that?
How neat is that?
I'm sure there's clips just like I used in the Dorman Help section at your local parts store. If you've got a tailgate that doesn't open on your 91 to 96 Buick Roadmaster, Caprice, or even they made an Oldsmobile version of these wagons for 1 year or maybe 2 years. 91, 92, I don't know. Anyway, I hope that helps you out. Gonna put my keys back in the ignition so I don't lose them because I don't have a spare. Locked myself out. Or did you lock me out? Well, found some things that are a little concerning under the hood here. I was doing a visual inspection and I decided we should probably pull a spark plug out to see how it was. They're not absolutely horrendous, but the old CR43 TSs are gonna get replaced. They could use it. But I noticed this plug wire before I even pulled that out. I don't see how this thing didn't have a misfire. It's basically broken through in not one, but 2 different locations. So I got a new spark plug wire to put on. All the rest look great. We're going to throw a new set of AC Delco CR43 TSs in there. Same exact spark plugs as a half-ton Chevy pickup. Imagine that. I would say we were due for some spark plugs. I can't believe we got 24 miles a gallon at one point. These things are getting pretty used up. Things have escalated here because usually you don't put a cap and rotor on without plugs or vice versa, so I'm guessing all this stuff's been in there since that point. Good news is all of it's the same as a Chevy pickup, so we're going to put a new cap and rotor on. I don't have plug wires for a TBI, but anyway, looks just like a pickup TBI, a little bit different water neck and obviously that different air cleaner. So we'll put that in there. Hopefully we can round up some plug wires and get those on there at some point. This thing's going to get such good gas mileage. Remember this guy that's busted off? Well, I did a little looking under here. It's kind of like a carburetor, I mean throttle body. There's only so many vacuum hoses, but right here is our, oh, well, that was it. There's a vacuum hose right here that goes to a T right here that goes to that guy. So we had a vacuum leak the whole time. So if we hook that up to that with a chunk of vacuum hose, maybe we'll even get better mileage. We're gonna be pulling like 40 MPGs in this thing after a tune-up and fixing a vacuum leak. Got our ignition all back together. Gonna take some 5/30 seconds vacuum hose here. Try not to bust this brittle line up any more than we already did. And hook it up to this guy over here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. No more vacuum leak. Oh, the T is disconnected now. That's the problem. These vacuum lines get so old and brittle that they give you a lot of grief. Ooh, that wire clamp is brittle too. Just unplugged at the T. I'm sure that's not brittle. What's that for? Vacuum advance? These things don't have vacuum advance. All computer controlled, right? I don't know. It goes to some little electronic module thing back there. Oh, busted off in the T as well. Dagnabbit. Well, now can we get this elbow off the carburetor without breaking that? It's really going to snowball here. Well, it already has. But we got to fix this because it's a vacuum leak. What are the odds I got a T like that around here? It doesn't look busted though. Oh, it's definitely busted. All right, let's see what we can find for a vacuum line T that's plastic that goes to line, and we'll use some hose in between. It ain't gotta be pretty. Here's what we had going on, and this plastic line snapped off inside this T, so we're gonna replace it with this plastic T and some rubber hoses. How about that? There we go. Good as new. Hopefully no vacuum leak. It's got to be better than it was. I'm guessing what happened was somebody was working on this AC compressor and was putting new lines on and got a little too close to that. Snapped it off. You guys saw how brittle they are, so it happens. But those guys should have threw a new chunk of line on there at least for them. All right, pretty good under here. I think she's ready to go. Throw her back together. That is where we're gonna wrap it up on the Buick episode here. We took a 03 Buick Century that we paid $200 for, drove it 2,000 miles all the way down to Phoenix, Arizona. Saw our pal Buff at Buff's Garage and Dalton at Pole Barn Garage West. Go check those guys out if you haven't. And then we drove 1,800 miles home. Yeah, don't do the math on how it was 2,000 miles down and 1,800 miles back. But anyway, this car worked phenomenally. I'd like to make a couple improvements. I've got a hitch on order so that way you can haul all the stuff and you can tow all the stuff as well. And then we also got a sway bar coming, Crown Vic sway bar, because it was $65 on Amazon. So how can you not do it? This thing does have a little bit of body roll. I would like to put some shocks on the rear now knowing that they're blown out. And maybe pack the front wheel bearings. It's got the satellite radio thing on the roof and then on the dash. Maybe get rid of those. But this thing is an absolute phenomenal driver. Other than those minimal changes, this thing drives really good. Price and availability in the video description. I'm thinking $6,500. That's a really good deal on this car, and it's obviously proven. It's got a fresh oil change. It just drove 1,800 miles across the country. We've been bombing it around locally. It works great. It drives great. It's super quiet. It's super smooth. It's super reliable. So if you want to own this thing, price and availability in the video description, $6,500. Hit us up, mortskerepair@gmail.com. Show up with some cash. Drive this thing anywhere you want. This thing's a really cool car. I didn't really have an itch to own one of these cars, I didn't think, but I think that's kind of what we're going to do here. We're just going to scratch the itch. But I'll keep bombing the heck out of it if nobody buys it. Otherwise, maybe it's a good giveaway car. It's super reliable, and that's what I like with the giveaway cars. The last two pickups that we did, they're something that was turnkey. Got an LS in them, ready to go. So this thing, I would throw anybody in this thing. I'd throw DB in this thing, and that kid he's something else. Good kid. Anyway. He could drive this thing all the way to the Florida Keys, wouldn't have a problem. I don't know if I mentioned you guys, but I maybe got a ticket in South Dakota in this hot rod. It's just a move over violation, so my bad. Only got a warning, didn't go to jail. So thank you very much for watching. Go check out the merch at mortske.com. Get yourself a calendar. These suckers are 50% off. Listed the dates below. It's you guys supporting us by buying sweatshirts, t-shirts, ball caps, beanie caps, magnetic can koozies, magnetic screwdrivers, flashlights. We got flashlights. It's folks that you guys buying stuff like that. Pays for hotels for Duff and I on these trips, and pays for fuel in this thing and spark plug wires and spark plugs and all that stuff. All right, thank you guys for watching. Go check out the other videos. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Go check us out on Facebook, Mortske Repair, Instagram, Mortske Repair, and all the other Just kidding, those are the only 2 platforms we're on other than YouTube. So go follow us on Facebook. We put a lot of our shenanigans on there. Same thing with Instagram. And go check out the merch at mortske.com. Remember, it doesn't matter how you get it done, as long as you're having fun. Go buy yourself a $200 beater and take it on a road trip. It's a lot of fun. And if you don't feel like being that crazy, get yourself a giant B-body GM and go enjoy a nice road trip with your friends and or family or with your dog. All right, on to the next one.